Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to our video tutorial today. I have our new glass mat with a silicone pad, and it comes with a cleaner. Now, this is not available to everyone. This is a special that we're running during Sale-a-bration. When you join Stampin' Up! Or you join my team, our normal starter kit cost is $99, and our starter kit's still $99, but when you purchase our starter kit in January, February, you have an option of either getting an additional $30 in product, or you can get this gorgeous glass mat, the cleaning pad, and this little silicone mat for free. It's a $60 value. That's how much it cost me to get this. I wanted to get it so I could give you a sneak peek. You may see a little bit of a glare only because I have light shining on here. Normally in your stamp studio, you wouldn't be filming unless you are, but I just wanted to kind of demonstrate this to you today and some of the features. So, and we're going to get to our project in just a minute. We'll make that on here. One thing about this, if you don't have an even stamping surface, this is a great mat to stamp on. It's glass. Cleans easily. It has rulers. We have one down here, one on this side. This is an imperial, and then we have metric over on this side and on the top. So you can do measuring, you can do centering, you can do whatever you need to do. And then it's got a grid. Every quarter inch there's a grid. And then on this mat, it's silicone, so it's non-slip. It will work on either your regular desk or on the glass mat. If you're doing some punch art, you can put your little punch pieces in there. You can put your stamping spots in there. You can put your ink pad if you don't want that to slide around. Whatever you're doing, just kind of helps keep your space a little bit neater and cleaner. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping on here. Now we're going to use some of our Sale-a-bration products today. We are going to make a card using the Jungle Pals stamp set and the Jungle Pals dies. I love these. Now these don't have sentiments, so I'm just using the Heartfelt Hellos sentiment set, but you could use any sentiment set that you would like. So we're just going to make a really fun, cute card. I'm using Lemon Lime Twist for my card base. Let's see. And then I'm using some of the designer paper, Beautiful Balloons. Is that it? It's in the annual catalog. I will post the supplies and measurements on my blog. This one I like. I like that it's multicolor. I like that it's kind of like water. So, you know, I'm using the alligator image in the stamp set because, you know, I like alligators. I'm from Florida. I also went to the University of Florida, so I am a gator. So if there's a choice, I will almost always pick the alligator stamp. But there's also a lemur, a sloth, a tiger, and a toucan. So lots of different things. If you went to LSU, there you go, LSU Tigers. Okay, so this paper is 6 by 6. So I have cut it to, I think it's 5 by 3 3/4, and then on a mat of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. And we're going to adhere this to the front of our card. And just like that. And then I have this extra piece left over that could go on my envelope if I wanted to. Or I could use it for something else later. We'll see. All right, now I have cut a white circle using the Stylish Shape dies. We're going to stamp our sentiment on that. And then I've already stamped and die cut my gator using Memento ink. We're going to color him. And then I've cut the little kind of grassy image, I don't know, grassy leafy image using some old olive cardstock. All right, so we have these. Let's stamp our sentiment. I'm using the hello image, or the whole hello sentiment with Misty Moonlight ink. I'm just going to stamp this right at the top, just like that. Now, let's look at our glass mat. I'm going to stamp it a couple times. So if we get ink on our mat, we have this cleaning pad that we can just wipe that right off. All done. No mess. Okay. Now, we are going to just adhere this to the card front. Just like this, right in the middle. Let's color our gator. So I am using the Lemon Lime Twist blends. I'm looking to see, that's light. I want to make sure I get a light and a dark. I have 2 sets of these. We use these in at our bingo class. So I'm using the dark to do kind of his the little bumps on his back. And I might come back and do those one more time. And then just in a couple of these spots where he's got that, where there might be a little shading kind of under his mouth there. Make sure not to color in his teeth. Okay, and maybe for his little toenails, those little claws. Some of you may be watching from Florida. I have lived in several places in Florida. I grew up in Lakeland, and then lived in Ocala, lived in Orlando, went to school in Gainesville. I've also lived in Coral Springs, where we had canals. We were right next to the Everglades. In fact, we were the last neighborhood before the highway to the Everglades. So we have canals, and we'd have alligators in the canals that would eat the ducks that were back there. Needless to say, my children did not play in the backyard. It was a little rental house. We just lived there for a year. And we knew we were only going to be there a year, so we just rented. But we would see alligators. Yep, we saw them floating back there. Okay. I'm going to just go over these one more time to make them a little bit darker. Sometimes coloring relaxes me, not if I'm in a hurry, but if I'm not doing a whole lot else and that's the main focus of my card, I enjoy that. Okay, I'm going to use a little liquid glue. These aren't real wide. And we're going to glue this down. Just, you don't need a ton of glue. You know, sometimes less is more, especially with that Tombow glue. All right. Let's get this right about there. And then we're going to pop up our alligator. As soon as we find some dimensionals, here we're almost done with these. We'll finish these up. And there. One right there. Or so I think. Okay. So cute. All right, we have got these. These are the Tinsel Gems. We have a 4-pack, and then we have a 3-pack. I think they both have colors we can use. I'm going to use the 4-pack today. Let's see. I might do the blue, since we have the blue in the background. Let's do one, a large, maybe in a small. Maybe we'll do one more small. Maybe one more small right here. Why not? Just throw as many as you want on there. And that's it. Isn't that cute? What a cute hello card. That needs to go to one of my gator friends from school. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's project. I will post measurements and supplies. Just remember that this stamp set's free with a $50 order. We have this die set that is free with a $150 or with a $100 order. So for $150, which is a host order, you're going to get host rewards. You're also going to get both of these for free. And you get a little thank you from me as well in the mail. And then the Heartfelt Hellos is also free with a $50 order. So, and then if you join the Stampin' Up! This month or next month, you're going to get the glass mat for free. You can get the silicone mat and the cleaning cloth. $60 value. That's a good deal. Okay. And you get to pick out $125 worth of product. So that's $185 worth of stuff for only $99, and shipping is free. So you just pay tax on it. It's a really great deal. Plus you get to save, starting out 20% on your purchases. There are all kinds of perks for being a demonstrator. Mostly to save, on your orders, but there's so much more. So I'd be happy to talk to you about it if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed today's project. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.